Welcome to the AW Services YouTube channel. Today's video is about my AW Design power bank for camping which I made. I've had an awful lot of people message me on types of connectors used for charging it. I think the problem is there's a lot of people out there that unfortunately aren't brought up where they like to solder, repair, make things. And soldering nowadays is, again, it's a dying art. It's a bit like welding. But there are many ways you can do this, and it's very, very simple. Please don't be worried and shocked that, oh, I can't solder this, I can't solder that. It's very easy, and I'll give you some hints and tips on the best ways possible. So, in front of me, for my training aids, I have a bunch of low voltage connectors. Some are audio, some are signal, some are power. But there's a kind of whole array there on different connectors used to charge and to use to make charging leads. So this cable here, 16mm aviation plug with an inline fuse, because I've put a fuse on everything. That there goes into my specific charger for my power bank. That goes into the side of the power bank. That goes into my charger. That there is called an SAE connector. SAE connectors are very versatile. You can get these in bulkhead panel mount fittings, so you can get one of these that will fit into the side of your ammo box, and you can then connect that to your battery, and you can then plug that into your battery charger or vice versa and charge your power bank. But these aviation connectors, they work brilliantly. I've used them for many years on lots of different low voltage projects, but they're very hard to get hold of in singular one quantity amounts. But that's one way that you can do it. These are a bag of 50 that I bought many years ago, the same thing. And I've also got the male and the female, if the camera would focus, the male plugs and the females which go in the side of the ammo box. You can also use Nutric is the big brand, but Nutric style or XLR connectors. XLR are signal connectors used in the entertainment industry, whether they be for old school speaker connectors, microphone panel mount for mixers, sound equipment. Nowadays you get 5-pin as well, which are used commonly in DMX signalling for lighting effects, stage lighting, scanners, etc. But these are genuine Nutric connectors. These are 3-pole, but you can have positive on one side, negative on the other side. Again, like my 16mm connectors, drill a small hole, put that in the side of your box, and that can be either, you can get these either a male or female. That's actually a female, so that's a panel mount socket. Put those into your side of your ammo box, and then you can use XLR type plugs. And then on these, one side can be positive, one side can be negative, and they're very easy to solder. They've just got little brass tabs inside, and you just solder your wires on. So that's another way you can do it. The other way is using a similar panel mount, but a 6.3mm jack socket. It has to be a mono jack socket, or otherwise you're going to get confused by the separate third pin. But XLR connectors, these are Nutric again. These are the best of the best in the industry, but a common 6.3mm 1/4-inch mono audio jack will do as well, and you can get the panel mount that will go into your side of your box. That can go onto your charger, but you've got to be careful that that's an open conductor, that you don't short your charger out before you plug it in. But these are very common within headphones, microphones, speaker contacts. These are also very popular, used by a British torch and lighting manufacturer called Clue Light, which used to make hunting spotlights, and they've used these on their 12-volt lamping, rabbit lamping spotlights as well. So you can use, 1/4-inch connectors, jack connectors. Other options for you, if you don't want to drill holes in the side of your ammo box, just lift up your lid every night, and on the end of your charger lead, just put some standard female insulated spade connectors. and then just plug that on, remove the wires from your battery inside your box and swap them over, and just plug these in at the end of the day and charge your box. I'm humbled that people want to replicate my design and try to make their own, but you needn't have to follow exactly to the T what I've done. What you can do, what your abilities dictate. But, you know, you can get piggyback connectors. You can put these on your battery and just charge them up every night like that. Or on the end of my charger, it comes with an SAE connector, and you've got the old bog standard crocodile clips to put on your battery, charge it at night. But crocodile clips don't always give the best conductivity. They never fit very well because they're always oversized. They've got a habit of springing off, but you know, crocodile clips, very common, been around for years. You can use those to charge. We've spoken about XLR. XLRs are available in male and female line connectors, so again, that's another way. I'm going to go a bit more high tech. Nutric speak-on connectors. These are 2-pole connectors. These are PA speaker connectors and amplifier connectors, NL2s. Put that into your side of your power bank. That there can go onto the end of your charger, and that's a 2-pole plug, and these are actually solderless. All you have inside of these is like a little block connector, a little brass zinc coated hole. You put your wire in there that's neat and insulated, push it into the hole, tighten the grub screw up, and you can use these. The connectors are solderless, however you need to solder the actual chassis mount sockets, panel sockets. So those are Nutric speak-on NL2 connectors, 2-pole. We've spoken about SAE connectors, very cheap on Amazon. You can have these on the end of your charger. Most of the chargers and the charger that I've recommended within my video description actually had these on them. So all you need to do is get a panel mount version of these, and with the correct reverse polarity, and then plug it into your box. Take the wiring off the ones in the socket in your box and put them to your battery. But these here, SAE, Sierra Alpha Echo, SAE connectors, they're very popular. And last but not least, if you wanted to wire a lead similar to this onto your connectors inside your battery, you can use what is known as a Tamiya style plug. These were found back in the 80s in radio controlled cars on their 7.2 volt battery packs. They're used in many different applications. I use a lot of these in low voltage wiring. If I'm using to make connectors for beacons, I will often use these. But you know, you can put the opposing female version of that onto your battery, open your lid every night and just plug one of these in. The main important message of all of this really is not electrical safety, because we're only dealing with low voltage, but the message is making sure that it is safe in respects of your polarity. And polarity means positive to positive, negative to negative. So for example, if I bring back an LL2 speak-on connector in, so you need to make sure that your plus positive pin, which would be the inside on these, is your plus positive pin on those. Or if you're using a 6.3mm 1/4" jack, that the tip, that's the end. If you look at it like a penis, if you use the tip, it's positive, the rest of that is negative, and vice versa on the female connector. But that's a little video covering types of connectors used and the ideas that you could use to fit a charger into your power bank design. If you have any more questions, feel free to message me. I'm not going to bite. I'll happily help anyone and give as much advice as I can, but unfortunately I work full time and I'm not able to jump on every single message and give instructions. The wiring diagrams for this are in the original video, so if you go back through my video playlists and look at DIY builds, or you just go through my videos from the last 6 months, you'll see 3 videos featuring this power bank. All the information is there, and there's lots of other people that have asked questions and they've got the same answers given to them. So look through the comments and you may find the answer to the question that you need. But thank you very much for supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. I'm humbled by the amount of people that have subscribed. It means a lot. But, you know, stay tuned for future videos. And thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.